We open with a scene of Varys posting public service announcements about Jon's true identity. His little bird tells him that Daenerys won't take the poison, and he's like, well, have you tried to ask nicely? Varys lets Jon know that he knows his real name and asks him if he wants to be the king. Jon's like, really? We're gonna do this here? You really aren't very good at what you do, are you, Master of Whispers? This isn't the time to joke, Aegon. Damn dude, chill, might as well get a microphone and tell everyone. You know, for a eunuch, Varys has the biggest set of balls in Westeros. It looks like Daenerys is hungry after all, and she orders a plate of Varys, burnt to a nice crisp. Dany tells Jon that a lot of people love him and will want him to be king. And he's like, well, I really can't do anything about that. She then says, well, people can't love you if there are no people. Tyrion tells Dany that she should call off the attack if she hears the bells ring. Euron sees Drogon and Daenerys charging right at them, and he yells to his crew, "Get me my brown pants! Get me my brown pants!" I know the Golden Company wanted to honor their contract and fight Daenerys and her dragon, but I'm pretty sure they'll be getting an angry 1-star review from Cersei. This guy got Dracarys so hard that he thinks he's one of the Dothraki now, and he's no longer a Dothraki. Qyburn gives Cersei the updates. She's like, well, we still got the Scorpions, right? They're destroyed. But the Iron Fleet, it's burning. The Golden Company, yeah, they're the Molten Company now. But the elephants, we still have the elephants, right? Qyburn's like, whoa, she really lost it, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, Queen Daenerys Targaryen, the first of her name, breaker of chains, the mother of dragons, and the flying female fucking Hitler. The face when you realize you are the last Lannister and you have to pay all the debts. Jon's thinking, damn, I really should have given her some good dickin' last night, huh? Daenerys is literally burning everything except Cersei and her advisors. Euron literally took down a dragon, but he seems to be happier about killing the crippled old man. Wait, is this really the script? Well, it looks like D&D Euronated all over his character. The Hound is like, damn it, Dany, I ordered barbecue chicken, not barbecue children. Qyburn really doesn't want to become Qyburnt, but he does get Qyeated straight into a wall. And Cersei is like, well, you boys seem like you have a lot to figure out. Oh, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
Tonight, we are going to witness the most anticipated match in the history. Are you ready? Let's get ready to rumble!
A girl might have no name, but she probably does have fibrosis and a few concussions. Arya tells the people to follow her if they want to live.
So that was a fucking lie.
And Jaime's trying to reassure his sister while King's Landing on top of them. Your Uber has arrived. Wait! Gendry, wait! I changed my mind! I wanna be a lady! I'm really gonna be honest here, I really liked this episode. It had many great moments. I love the scene between Jaime and Tyrion, where Tyrion frees him and tells him that he was the only reason he survived his childhood. I almost teared up right then. I really want to take a second to thank Peter and Nikolai. They've had many scenes together throughout the series, most of them just talking, and they always do a great job carrying it out and making them some of the greatest scenes in Game of Thrones. Arya and the Hound also had an amazing bit where he convinces her to choose to live and not to become like him, motivated by hate and revenge. And I love that you can see Arya turning from an assassin into a little girl again when he held her and told her to choose life. These two are really just the best duo to ever be on TV. I think the director hit a home run with this one. The shots of King's Landing were amazing, Cleganebowl looked sick, and I just couldn't take my eyes off the screen the entire time. I loved how they added the green flames from the wildfire that was under the city, and the choice to film most of the episodes from the point of view of Arya and the civilians was brilliant. You don't usually get to see what the common people see in the TV shows, and it's great that they decided to show us all the chaos and destruction caused by the wars of the leaders. Varys was pretty fucking cool this episode. He literally did everything he could to serve the realm and save the people, and even when he was sentenced to die he was still hoping that he was wrong about Daenerys, and the fact that after Tyrion told him that it was him who ratted him out, he doesn't get mad or angry but instead says goodbye my old friend. It just shows what kind of man Varys was. And I really want to thank Lena Headey for her performance as Cersei Lannister. She did a great job over the years portraying this character. Now I want to talk about Cersei herself, the character. I'm pretty sure that she was just delusional this episode. Her Lannister pride took over her, and she just couldn't back down even as she was watching the city burn. I really like how they brought out her humanity at the end. You can almost feel bad for her, and you almost don't want her to die, even though she was a villain since episode 1 on this series. I know a lot of people had an issue with how she died being too merciful, and I thought so too after the first time I watched it, but after I watched it the second time, I realized that it was just poetic justice. She always thought that she was better and smarter than everyone, and she always hated the common people, but in the end she died like any other commoner in the city, wishing that she could just save her child. Now I wanna talk about Cleganebowl. That was hype as fuck. I mean everything from filming to when the hound screamed fucking die to when he smashed him through that brick wall. It was just brilliant. Cleganebowl is really just the gift that keeps on giving. Now I wanna talk about Daenerys and Jaime's arcs. I know a lot of people were angry about how they turned out, but honestly to me that made total sense and what I always expected. First of all, let's talk about Jaime. I think a lot of people can relate to a character that just has that one bad thing that they keep going back for, and they can't let go. He really tried to be the good guy. In his head he knew that Cersei was a bad person, and he really believed that he could be, but in the end that addiction took over him and he had to go back for Cersei. He just couldn't let go. As for Daenerys, I don't really understand what people wanted to happen with her. I've seen a comment complaining about how the breaker of chains could never become the Mad Queen, followed by a comment complaining that it was too obvious from the beginning that she will be a Mad Queen. I guess you really can't please everyone. To me it honestly made total sense that she would snap, especially at that moment. She was looking at the Red Keep, probably thinking about all the people she lost, her best friends, her child, her father and all the others. And after all, from her point of view, these are the people that she came to liberate and help them get out of Cersei's rule, not to mention that she saved them from the Night King and his army. And in the end, they all go and hide behind Cersei and support her to be their queen. That's what I think her point of view is. I mean, I really wasn't surprised at all. In season 2, that was like 6 seasons ago, she says, "When my dragons are grown, we will take back what was stolen from me and destroy those who have wronged me. We will lay waste to armies and burn cities to the ground." And that happened many times after that. And literally the words of her house are fire and blood, and that's what she brought. In the end, all I wanna say is, yes, I do think that the season is rushed, and I do think that D&D should have taken the 14 extra episodes that they were offered. But as we all know, D&D did sit down with George R.R. Martin years ago and decided on how major plotlines would end, and George R.R. Martin always said that the ending would be bittersweet. So this is how the series always would have ended, with Jaime coming back to Cersei, the Hound dying while killing his brother, and Daenerys becoming the Mad Queen. Thank you all for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and subscribe and share it if you did, and tell me what you thought about the episode down below. Did the character arcs make sense to you, or did you want them to end differently? Let me know in a comment below. Alright, bye.